An Edmond man is about to be reunited with his two children. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Carl Torp.
And I'm Amanda Taylor. Ryan Watson was detained in Turks and Caicos back in April for possessing ammo. Today, though, he was given a suspended sentence, fined, and then boarded a flight home.
News 9's Matt McCabe is live at the airport there with the latest as Ryan Watson's about to be reunited with his family. Go ahead, Matt.
Carl and Amanda, this is the moment that has attracted so much global attention. Ryan Watson is expected to walk through those doors behind me any minute now, and he's got a pretty big fan club over here with a bunch of signs to welcome him home, including his two children. And it's been 2 months since a birthday trip turned into a lengthy legal battle. Island officials arrested him for having 4 rounds of hunting ammunition in his bag. His supporters credit Oklahoma's congressional delegation for pressing the island government to lessen the severity of its gun control laws. And today, the court granted Ryan Watson the opportunity to return home with a suspended sentence and a fine of $2,000.
We just feel so blessed that Oklahoma has stepped up in the way that they have, has surrounded us, heck, the entire United States. There's people in this island that have stepped up in ways that are beyond our comprehension.
And we're still waiting for Ryan to walk through these doors. It's going to be any minute now. We'll bring you that emotional reunion when it happens here on News 9. For now, reporting live at Will Rogers World Airport, Matt McCabe, Oklahoma Zone, News 9.
We will certainly be coming right back out to you, Matt. Thank you for that. Also, one more American, a Florida woman, remains on the island in Turks and Caicos facing similar charges. Watson parents say all the detained Americans have been working together to get off that island.
Let's go out to Matt. He's at the reunion.
Hey, Carl and Amanda, you're taking a look right now. Ryan Watson just walked through these doors. He's hugging his 2 kids right now. He's the man that you see in the cowboy hat. It's an emotional reunion. Those are him and his 2 kids and a big congregation of family and friends, people that he goes to church with, co-workers, his wife Valerie right there next to him. All of them sharing emotional hugs right now that they've waited 2 months for. This is a reunion that's been 2 months in the making. You're taking a live look at that right now. They're exchanging some signs, some cards that they've made for him. I'll let Drake push in a little bit if he wants to, if you want to push in just a bit. There's lots and lots of people here. Lots of other folks boarding off of that flight that just came in from Houston. We've also got Oklahoma's Governor Kevin Stitt here, Senator James Lankford. A big part of the Watson family has credited them for their release. Very emotional reunion happening right now here. Wiping tears from his eyes, lots of clapping going on. A very, very happy reunion happening right now. Ryan, how does it feel? You've waited a long time for this. How does it feel?
This is such an answered prayer. I've prayed about this for 70 days now, and to see God work in this way it's pretty incredible. I've never been more proud to be an Oklahoman than I am right now. The way that our elected officials came to bat for us, he adopted every one of us all those guys adopted every one of us that were on that island that day, and man, they've seen us home. They never gave up, and I'm so incredibly blessed. The fact that Oklahoma's responded in the way it has, the amount of just friends and family and strangers that have responded to us in prayer and gratitude and just service. It's been an example to us. I told my wife, I said, I don't know why this is happening to us, but we're here for a reason, and we're going to serve God and we're going to serve others this entire time that we're here. And I just pray that we've been able to accomplish that. So.
What was it like getting that news this morning?
It was a huge weight that was lifted. We still got to get Sharita home. She's my adopted sister now, so we became a family. Whenever you're fighting for your life with somebody else, you get a relationship that's forged in fire. And I won't be able to rest completely until she's home. I'll continue to pray, and I ask that our Oklahoma family just continues to pray with us, and pray for her return and same outcome as well. So.
What's the first thing you said to your kids when you saw them?
I love you and I've missed you so much. I snuck a family photo in the lining of a Bible when I was in jail, and I prayed about this in a pretty dark place, and to see that this has been answered, I'm so grateful.
What's the first thing that you want to do now that you're home, back on U.S. soil, back in Oklahoma?
I want to give these kids I just want to restore our family for a minute. I still can't rest until Sharita's home. I pray for her. It's an impossible situation, to have a mistake that could potentially cost you. Let's face it, it's your life. It's a draconian sentence that should have never been put in place. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't accomplish the law that they had, or it doesn't accomplish what they were trying to accomplish by putting that law in place. And I just pray that they continue to make progress. They amended the law that went into effect on Wednesday, and it had bearing on my case. I pray that it continues to have further bearing on Sharita's case as well. So,
Brian, you got a lot of people here. What were some of the things that kept you going this whole time?
Faith, by all means. And I haven't got a chance to see who all is here yet and shake hands and hug and say thank you like I need to. But there's been so many people that have reached out to us and prayed for us, and that's the only thing. I can't imagine somebody going through this situation without faith, right? It would be impossible. We serve the same God that rescued Peter, Paul, Silas, Joseph from imprisonment, right? And he's seen us home today, and I praise him for that. So.
No, why don't you go to your family, go spend some time with your family.
Yeah.
Hey, you're welcome home.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
guys
sir.
have-
Thank you. Thank you. Amanda and Carl, we just finished speaking with Ryan Watson for the first time since he's come back home after being away for 2 months. So again, he's having more of a reunion behind us. As you can see, if we turn to the left, he's greeting his crowd of supporters. Again, this is truly a crowd. As I mentioned before, we have Senator Langford in the audience there, as well as Governor Kevin Stitt. Lots and lots of people from his church, lots of friends of his children, extended family members. We can see his parents, Susan and Terry, over there and everything. They've been with him in Turks and Caicos. They've been waiting for this moment as well. They've been advocating for him. Susan, in fact, has spent all 2 months with him, right? You spent 2 months.
Absolutely.
Right? You've been waiting for this moment for a long time, right?
I have been waiting for this moment since April 14th when we first traveled down there, and I'm just proud to say, with all the help that we received from our government officials here in Oklahoma and in the U.S. Senate, it's just been a blessing that the tides could turn enough to where we got our son home and he's back with his children, and I just don't know how to thank everyone, even everyone that's prayed for us, everyone that's supported us, and him and his wife. I mean, they've worked so hard and they've been faithful, and
that's driven you both through this. And I want to highlight the project that you did. You've donated, 250 Bibles to children on Turks and Caicos through this whole situation?
We brought 2 loads of Bibles so far. We have more going that we're going to have shipped over there. There's a big need for them, and the kids love them. So what a great way to give back.
It's an action. It's called an action Bible, so it's kind of a story, comic story with Bible stories put to comics and illustrations, and something that they can easily read and get excited about learning the stories. And the first time we took some Bibles over there, it was actually Van's idea, our grandson, because he wanted to share the Word. He had finished that action Bible, and then a little boy took it to school, and all the kids got so excited, and they asked if we could donate more, and then they said, we need 240, and so that's our goal.
So we'll do it.
That's our goal, is to get 240 action Bibles to those kids so they can have something to read this summer. So,
Well, you really turned a long, difficult situation into something positive. You all have a lot of people to shake hands with, to hug. I'm going to let you have it. Thank you very much to both of you for your time. We appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Enjoy your evening. We appreciate it. Thank you. So Amanda and Carl, this reunion continuing here for quite some time. Again, a lot of lost time they're catching back up on right now. So we're going to go ahead and send it back to you, and we'll share another update later on. For now, reporting live in Oklahoma City, Matt McCabe, Oklahoma Zone, News 9.
Matt, thank you. What a moment there at Will Rogers World Airport. You heard Ryan Watson saying that he is proud to be an Oklahoman.
Yes.
He's proud of our elected leaders for getting involved and getting him out of jail. And you just heard how important it was. Faith played such a huge role in this. Said he kept a picture of his family in a Bible that he had while he was in jail.
In jail. I think they're going to get the action Bibles too. They're looking for to give back.
Yeah, did you know that? That's incredible right
No,
there. His
no.
family used this moment to,
Still hold on to their
spread
faith.
there in Turks and Caicos, and
What an incredible,
absolutely
beautiful reunion that we were able to show you here live on News 9. So glad we could.
Just real quick.
Yes, please.
Sharita Greer, she's the woman who is from Orlando, who was arrested in May. Similar charges. So they obviously formed a friendship there in this common situation. And when he was talking about Sharita, that was Sharita Greer out of Orlando. So
And
she's
he's
still
gonna
there.
Keep fighting for her, no
Yeah.
doubt about it. The Governor Stitt, is there. Senator Langford was there to greet him as he walked off the plane. They went to the gate. We know that our crew is talking to Governor Stitt right now. After the break, we'll be checking back with them to learn more. Stay with us. Now we want to go back out to our breaking news, joyous breaking news. Edmond father Ryan Watson is back home tonight in Oklahoma.
Yeah, he was given a suspended sentence by a judge and fined today in Turks and Caicos for bringing 4 bullets through security back in April.
Our News 9's Matt McCabe has been out there all night, joins us live at the airport where Ryan just got reunited with his family. Matt?
Amanda and Carl, it's still going on right now, that reunion. As I mentioned, it's been a long time coming, so they're making up for a lot of lost time right now. So if you just take a peek to our left here, you can see he's still giving people hugs. He's in the cowboy hat down there at the end right now, chatting with folks. They truly had a village of people who showed up here for him. And when I say a village, I mean a village. They had the Oklahoma Governor, Kevin Stitt. We've got Senator James Langford. So we've got lots and lots of different folks that are here right now. They have members of their church, members of their neighborhood, family, friends, family themselves, truly everybody, friends of their children. And so they're all huddled out here waiting for a chance to shake his hand, to give him a hug, let them all know how much they missed him. We talked to Governor Stitt, we talked to Senator Langford about this process. They say that this is something that they've been very involved with state officials, with the White House, with they say even President Biden's chief of staff, Governor Kevin Stitt, has been in contact with them, talking about the policy changes that have happened. We know that the island government, that they changed laws as recently as last week to allow for more leniency in cases like these, but they're saying that substantively there's a little bit more that needs to be done to make sure that there's no more American tourists that end up in situations like this. Senator Langford also says that he's going to be working with the TSA to make sure that any gaps within the security measures that let those bullets come through, that those are addressed as well. For now, reporting live in Oklahoma City, Matt McCabe, Oklahoma Zone, News 9.
Matt, thank you. And it was the government in Turks and Caicos that admitted to hearing from lawmakers, and that's why they made those changes to those policies. And so they said they're hearing it from everyone. They said, okay, well, cases are different. We can't just have like a one law fits all.
Right.
It doesn't deserve 12 years in prison.
Right.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, welcome home to Ryan tonight.